Hey y'all, it's me Austin here from RC Productions, back in with another video, and I'm actually going to be doing a review of the Hubsan X4 quadcopter. Now, I will like to note that this is actually the upgraded version. The older version actually had the antenna right here, but it has a wireless antenna. The antenna is built in for signal, and yeah. And this is a quadcopter itself, very, very small. It was smaller than I anticipated, but it flies very well. I have not flown it yet, so this is going to be the very first time of doing some flight video or flight testing of this. Now this is forward channel, which means you have forward, backward, left, and right. If you turn this on, there are settings. I'm not really sure about these settings. I will have to mess with the settings for doing some indoor flight. So over here, I'm going to kind of do my best to explain this. So over here you have, this goes from normal mode to expert mode. Expert mode is where this thing is very fast, and it's only for people that have experience flying these quadcopters. And this thing will go really, really fast. And I don't think I'm going to be using this outside until I have enough experience. But I love this controller. It's pretty darn good. I like it. It does have an LCD display, so if I turn it on, so over here you have the Hubsan logo, then you have the battery indicator on here. Now, in order to start this up, you'll have to first turn on the controller, and then you want to pull the throttle up, then pull it back down, and that's how you start it up. Overall, I really like the controller. It feels like a gaming controller from the old school days. Now this thing does have to require 4 AAA batteries, which is uncommon for RCs these days. Usually the RCs will take AA batteries, but this one takes AAA batteries, which is kind of unusual. But so yeah, it just takes AAA batteries. Now, according to what the instruction manual says, you want to make sure that you don't mix any batteries, and to make sure that you don't have you don't want to mix up with the batteries, and you don't want to and all that. So you know what it is. So yeah, forward, up, left, and right. So I already gone with that. Now it does come with a USB charging cable, and it comes with the battery. The battery is removable, which means you can buy separate ones if you want to for longer flying times. Now, according to what people have said, they have said that it got around 8 minutes of flight time. This over here, with the charging cable, it takes about 30 to 60 minutes of charge, so it's pretty good, but I am planning to buy some more batteries for this thing when the time comes. It does have 4 LEDs and all, and I think, so I believe that red, what is it? Okay, so blue is up front and red is in the back, so that helps with orientation, which you can see. And this thing has a little bit of weight to it. But the thing is about this one is that it does not require FAA registration, so you guys don't have to worry about it. It does not exceed the weight of 0.55 pounds, but if it weighs more than that, then this thing will definitely be registered. So that's a good thing that this thing does not need to be registered. Though there is one drone that Hubsan owns, including the brushless ones. There's this one that has FPV Hubsan. It looks exactly like this, but with a camera. That will have to be registered by the FAA, which I think that's called the Hubsan H107D, I believe that is. This is the H107L version. That's just a different variant with FPV. So that does have to be registered, but this one does not. And I think that covers it all. I will actually have a flight test coming out tomorrow. I won't be doing it today because I'm trying to make sure, first of all, get used to this, the control setup, because I'm used to flying 3-channel aircraft, but I'm starting to get used to flying quadcopters. Oh, and I forgot to mention one more thing. These are your trim knobs. Now, I will be doing a separate video on how to set up the settings for indoor or outdoor flight. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, this thing is very high quality. I love it a lot, and hopefully it will fly like it's supposed to. Hopefully. And this one seems a bit more higher quality. But anyways, please stay tuned for the flight test, and thanks for watching.